Well, good morning, y'all. Uh, it's summertime and it's so hot. Uh, and the 4th of July and everybody wants to be outside and great time of day. I'm real good at running from the house to the car and no stopping in between because it's bad. Especially as you get older. Just saying. But anyway, I know a lot of kids, I know my grandchildren, my younger grandchildren, they all go to some sort of camp. And so it's still early morning, early rise, just like if they were going, still in school. So I know it's hard to get breakfast in them to make sure they don't get exhausted on an empty stomach. So these are called sunrise muffins, and it's a recipe that was in my beautiful magazine. And it's just full of good stuff. So this is a great, quick breakfast for them as you're running and trying to get them everywhere they're supposed to be. So you can see right here all the good stuff. It's got apples, it's got pecans, raisins, carrots, eggs, wheat flour, orange juice, and just a little bit of oil. So I'm gonna start, y'all. And this, if I fill these up right, it'll make 12. We'll see. So wheat flour, baking soda. Seems like that's baking soda. Yeah. Is this? Let's see. I think that might be cinnamon. This is ginger. Like my cousin says, every time I hear that phone, it's ringing. Sorry, I'm going to let that call go on through. All right, so let me see. Yeah, it is cinnamon. And the ginger, I love the ginger. The salt. There's the cinnamon. All right, now I'm going to just whisk this together. You know, muffins are really easy to make because they don't like to be overbeaten. You know, you want to just stir everything until your batter is moist. You know, totally moist. All right, so now I'm going to add our brown sugar. Our egg. Whoa. There we go. So I'm just going to stir that until it's moist. And I'm going to add the orange juice. I'm going to add the oil. And like I said, just until the ingredients are moist. All right, now I'm going to stir in the apples. And these apples, you know, we didn't put all that much oil in it, but these apples and carrots are going to help moisten these muffins. All right, now I'm going to stir in my carrots. My raisins. And my pecans. Now you can use any kind of nuts you want if you don't have any pecans. All right, now I'm going to add, I think, it's 2 teaspoons of vanilla, right, Teresa?
1.
Just 1. Okay, my thing was turned upside down, so
I'm sorry.
that's all right. Let me just check. 1 teaspoon, yes. We have little tricks like, you know, for if it's like this, it's 1 teaspoon. If it's like that, it's 2 or more. Just, Yeah, and she was tricking me. All right, I want to get me a scooper. And let's see which size I want. I think I'll try this size. Now you'll notice my extract is over here. And not my extract, my zest, my orange zest. Because if I'm using anything to mix like this or a mixer, the ginger, the zest sticks to that, and I don't want to lose not one piece of this wonderful zest. So I'll wait until I'm in the clear and it all goes where it's supposed to go, if that makes sense. But I just noticed years ago, if I put that zest in while I was still beating it with a mixer, it stayed in the spokes instead of being where it was supposed to be. And zest to me just kind of finishes off a recipe. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this all together. And you notice I didn't beat it much along the way. You want to avoid that. But I hope that y'all like this recipe. And even if you don't have kids or grandkids, you know, that you have to take care of for breakfast, it's wonderful for adults to grab as you're running out the door to work. Because I just think you work better if you're not starving. That's just my thoughts. Some people may work better hungry. I don't know.
Not me.
Not you. Not me either. All right, so I'm going to take my ice cream dipper, and I'm just going to spray that so my batter won't stick to my thing. So, like I said, I'm going to try to, that just looks like too much, doesn't it? Well, y'all, we did it. And it did make 12, and they look like they're going to be real big. And, you know, that one just, I had to change scoopers. Now, this one looks like it needs just a drop more, because I do like them all the same size. So, we're not finished yet, y'all. And I tasted that batter, and it's delicious. So what we're going to do now is top each muffin with a thinly sliced orange slice. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. So I think these are going to be real big muffins, don't y'all?
Yes.
They'll make a breakfast for somebody's tummy. Beautiful, just beautiful. All right, now we're still not through yet, y'all. Now we're just going to sprinkle the orange top with some sugar. Ooh, sugar doesn't hurt. Did it say how much sugar to use?
It doesn't. It just says sprinkle.
Sprinkle over the top, okay. You know, sometimes that's bad to tell Paula something like that.
Well, I was going to say, I can always pull the sugar bowl out.
Yep. it's funny. This is going to be so good on that orange, but you know, I eat salt with most all of my fruit except banana. All right, Eddie, where does it look like I'm short?
Well, I think it's good. It's dissolving as you put
Okay,
it down.
did I have any on that one?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to see if I can tap that sugar off so it... I need my hair dryer, don't I? That blew the sugar off. Okie dokie. 20 to 25 minutes. But these are big muffins, so we're going to watch it. They are so pretty. So, I think I'm going to taste one. I let them cool for about 5 or so minutes in the pan, and then I took them out. And some of them stuck a little bit where I didn't quite get that sugar all blown off. Now, if I recall, y'all, we didn't put any butter in this, did we? A little all. So we got to have a little butter. Mm. Delicious. So good, y'all. The perfect grab-and-go breakfast. Love and best dishes, y'all.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.